If any of you guys have questions, keep it in the main chat so that way we're able to communicate with both of you. I mean, with all of you. It just makes it a lot easier. So we'll just have it to where Nick and I are hosting it today because Yellow is a little bit busy. He's not able to make it today. So it shouldn't be that long. It's just more of like just a daily talk, answering a couple questions, and that's it. I also know that Nick actually has something to announce. What's the plan since the Discord is becoming dead? We're in terms of that, like we're not really too concerned about Discord becoming dead because I mean, realistically, the engagement is there. People are communicating and so on. And we do have a whole bunch of collaborations and a whole bunch of things that we are planning that we are going to be releasing soon. So that is another thing that Nick will be talking about later on. And realistically, we're not worried about floor or anything like that. You'll never really hear a staff member talking about that. We're more concerned about the longevity of the project. And not even everyone is listed, so that's another thing. So it's just like only a few of them. Yeah, like you won't hear myself, Nick, Yellow, or anybody talking about floor ever. That's not something that we're concerned about. We're concerned more about the community, the family that we're building, and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
think like personally, I'm up to like 16 Guardians. Like I just keep buying more and more.
hmm Not hating, but don't think those partnerships actually help out. It depends on the partnership. Not everything, like some of them are just Twitter shout outs. Those are mainly like, to be honest, you're not really going to be seeing us do too many of those. It was one of them was just mainly to help out somebody who helped us out. The collaborations and the things that we're doing going forward are more of like actually interactive, like derivative pieces and so on. So it's not necessarily just Twitter shout outs and all of that. When will evil happen? That is roadmap two. I don't have a date on that. That is something more for the other members to answer. Right now in our future, what we're really worried about is companions and backgrounds and so on. And there will be 3D models when it comes to VR, but that's in the future. As of this moment, we're focused on like what's ahead of us, which is companions, which Loshak is already working on, and we should have more of that to show pretty soon.
Yeah, probably within the next couple weeks or so, he should have counted them all out.
I think like it was within 10 days. I'm not sure which is what the whole thing was going to happen. I'm not sure when the exact date is going to be. And Evil is going to be coming very soon. Like that is in the future, but the first thing that's going to be happening is companions. After that, we will have a little bit more concrete information on Evil. Will minting companions count for the DAO? This I'm not exactly sure about, if I'm honest with you. I mean there are different things that we were looking into with different staking options and so on and how companions would help. It's just at the moment we don't have like a concrete framework behind the companions for that, but obviously they will have some type of utility. They will have some type of use. It's just that we have to figure out the exact way to approach it, if that makes sense. And
I think during another one he did mention that some of the mint from the companions will go to the DAO. I think. Don't quote me on it, but I think he did mention that.
mhm. Like whatever questions we're not able to really answer now, we could always just record them and write them to where like we're able to have more concrete answers later. If that makes sense. Just waiting for more people to type.
I guess we like unofficially kind of started.
So that's kind of what we're talking about. Like we can't just say everything right away, but we are talking about a token and we are talking about missions and everything. We just have to have the right framework before we can essentially release everything out there. One Guardians and Halo Infinite. I haven't played Halo yet. I kind of really want to play it. I've been playing Forza. No, I definitely need to. We love you too, Ali. I'm a huge Halo fan. I've loved Halo since I was a little kid, so I really I need to play the new one. I just been spending way too much time with this. Can I raise my hand to say how sexy I am? No. So minting companions will maybe some. I can't understand what you're saying, Danik. Will count on royalties? I believe so. I'm not sure the exact things behind it. I'm pretty sure they will. I'm not sure though. And maybe some sort of cartoon. Are you talking about like a comic book, or what? I mean, that's not in our plans, but we'll never say never. Like, there's always possibilities for everything, but it's not in our immediate plans to do something like that at the moment. How was my day? My day was great. How was your day? Your name is Joshi? No, that's my last name. Joshi. Hectic, I feel you. Are we planning to sleep before doing Twitter raids and more? I want to start doing Twitter raids right now. I want us to do raids right now. If somebody gets us a tweet right now, we'll get a raid going. Somebody find a tweet, let's do it. What are you guys looking forward to the most? Companions.
Like in the near term, it's companions. The just the few renderings that we've seen, and I mean, you saw what Harry's capable of with the Guardians, so I, I'm really excited to see him. I keep running from my kid. She's like following me around.
If the token is in the works, wouldn't it be best to be put out an updated roadmap? I mean, it's all that is going to come. It's just that we have to have the right frameworks in place before we put more information out there. You can't overpromise and underdeliver. You have to deliver upon everything that you say you're going to do. And how many companions? It'll be 3,333, and the mint price, I think we're going to have it's what, 0.33. I think that's what we're deciding about. Like, it's not 100% final, but I think that's like what we're leaning towards. Just wait for a second. Thinking about matching background guardians companions in one picture. I don't know how you would be able to fit a companion in the photo with the way that we're going about doing it. I mean, I don't know how we would be able to do that. I mean, again, that's something more of like a development question. And again, if anyone has any questions, feel free to put them in the main chat and we'll answer them the best that we can. Well, backgrounds and guardians, that's going to merge into one NFT. Like, that's going to become into one thing. And we have put those pictures like here before. We have like played around with that.
Yeah, and also I guess if there's enough demand, then maybe we could look more into a way of combining all three with the background guardian and companion. I mean, like Z said, it would probably be a little difficult, but it's definitely something we can look into.
Companions is going to be it's not airdrop. So companions will actually be a mint. So that's what we were talking about yesterday. So that one is going to be a mint, and the price we were determining. And we have spoken about this in the past. The reason why we've had to do this, there are recorded AMAs that you could catch up on, but like there was an issue previously, so it's not going to be 20 soul mint. It's not going to be that. It's mainly to raise funds for the project. That's essentially the reason why that is happening. And we've talked about the reasoning for this in previous AMAs and just other discussions. Would holders have percentage less on companions? What do you mean by that? What about the cherry roll holders? Will it be free mint or an airdrop? For charity holders will definitely be taken care of, and holders, what we're most likely thinking of doing, what I heard Yellow mention yesterday, is probably pre-sale access for all holders to where they'll be able to get it. Maybe we'll give them the link like an hour, 30 minutes before, whatever it is, before public. So it's like you will be able to get your chance to get your companion before it's released out like that. Thinking the companions are going to be a one-on-one airdrop, and that's not what they're doing. You can get as many companions as you want to mint. Yes, you can get as many as you want to mint. There will be a limit like on the transaction, but still, you will. It's not like locked into what you have. You didn't miss the DAO. The DAO has not been. You haven't missed it. You verified the first royalty payments. I think the snapshot will be taken the 22nd. And the utility about the companions will be explained more in the coming few days. It's just that right now, me and Nick, we don't have the exact information to give, if that makes sense. And we don't want to really put our foot in our mouths. Like we want to be able to say like the right information, if that makes sense. You know what? Everybody read this tweet right now then. Let's do that. Here, let me get my phone. If you guys have any other tweets that we can raid, just put a couple of them here. I want it to where we start putting them in the chat. I want us to actually start getting on this a little bit more because everyone's saying we need a great, like we need to get our Twitter presence up there. So it's the best way to go about doing it. Could actually look at what Doppel has been tweeting or just actually been putting out. Like he has like a whole format. Let me see if I can find it actually. Doppel. This. Start tweeting stuff like this. This will actually help out a lot. Of course, my phone is taking forever to do it. What I want us to start doing is I want us to have like at least 2 or 3 raids a day. I want us to find like a tweet or two to where everyone collectively essentially goes after, because that's definitely going to help us out in the long run. Let's see. This will actually let me do it. Is that 120 characters? That I'm not entirely sure of. I think you might have to just paraphrase that a little bit. But those have been the main points we've been putting.
Yeah, I was like, and going back earlier to the, just the Twitter raids and floor sweeps, we're not really gonna hype up any floor sweeps. What we're hoping to build through these partnerships and collaborations is just bringing more eyes onto the project, getting more people hyped about Guardians, and then letting them make their own choice if they'd like to get involved or not. I mean, we think the art speaks for itself, and what we're building with this community and project more than justifies this entry point.
How many holders? I don't know the exact number. I can tell you the exact number of DAO members, and that right now is showing that's at 530. So I assume that's going to be going up a lot more. The less people who verify for the DAO, that's better for you guys. More of a share.
Very, very true.
I think that was what it was the last time that everyone saw. I think it was around that number. Is Bunker the music bot? It could be. I was trying to work on that. I found this bot groovy, but I had to figure out the commands and such. He literally just left. Went to go check it out. Yeah, so music bot I will have up eventually. Whatever bots that you guys think we could actually add onto the server, let me know. We'll add them on. Why not? If you think we should do that, let me see. Is this so we don't lose out on it? Whatever projects you think that we could actually collab with, put them here. It just makes it a lot easier so that way we don't like lose track of anything and so on. I'm also thinking of probably putting out a form to where if any project wants to collaborate with us, that they have to fill out some like information beforehand. So we don't just collab with just any group because that's not what we're doing. We don't want to be like a shill thing or anything like that. For sure. Absolutely. Within games, weekend contests, something which is engaging. Absolutely. That's what I'm trying to think. What could we do? Like we do have the casino, and we could do coin contests with that, but I want to do something a little bit more fun. I definitely think that we could do a poker night. Something like that would be cool. That will definitely be something very interesting if we can get that going. Poker would be cool. The casino, I see that some people like that. Um, there's plenty of different things, but we don't know it all. Like if whatever you all could tell us that would help, we'll implement it. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. This is mainly just daily talk, just a little bit of an update. And for whoever who misses, like whoever misses it, we'll have a recording up on YouTube for everyone to watch later. It's not really too much updates out there. It's just more we just wanted to make sure that we continue the daily talk and just whatever questions anyone has, we're there to answer. We need some marketing videos. I can say, by all means, go ahead. My DMs are always open. Show me some stuff. Whatever you think will help, I will never say no to that. And I'm pretty sure everyone here could like they could attest to like if I always answer my DMs, I always answer literally everything. It may take me time, but I do answer. Check out GardicBot. What is GardicBot? And also just like sometimes like I do like if it's in the main chat it gets lost. Like just if you want me to do something or look at something, DM me so then that way like I do like see it.
Yeah, and about the collaborations you want to see us work on, we see them all. Some of them we try to keep, let's say, the type of collaboration limited per. So while there have been some good suggestions, why we haven't actively pursued it as of yet is because we are already in talks with another similar project, and when their sole function is essentially the same utility, we we would like to just keep it minimal, not with as many as possible.
Check out Garlic Bot. I'll check it out right now. Interaction, engagement, how to play. So it's a drawing? So Garlic Bot provides a drawing, so the players must guess it. That's awesome. Shit, this is sick. After the AMA, I'm gonna add this. I'll add this for sure. This is awesome. We'll start doing games like this. This is really cool. I like this.
Those little community team building games, little competitions.
How do you get to chat? Sorry for the loud keyboard.
Those that keep your DMs open, how many random invites in DMs would you say you get per day? I easily have to get, I don't know, 75, 100. And it's ridiculous.
That's a lot. It's a shit ton.
10, that's it? Gosh. Like, I just got another 3.
I get scared when I wake up. Then I get like 50 on Instagram. I wonder why you get 50 on Instagram.
Check out too many projects. I'm in, oh man, I'm not even going to count how many Discords I'm in. It's a lot. at least 25, 30.
Is that to make a video animation? Instagram is definitely the worst for you. I wonder why. I'm definitely gonna check out that link. I'm gonna see the video animation. That's pretty cool. Can't tell if I'm being sarcastic. What do you think? I do actually have something planned for later tonight with companions. So there is a giveaway that I was talking to Yellow about, and there is something that I want to do. So be on the lookout for a tweet later tonight. There will be a chance to win a companion. If not tonight, it will be tomorrow night, but I do have something with that. And how do you confirm verification? You have to go to here, Legion verification. Go to Legion verification, and when you have completed all the necessary steps, your name will be green. I'm the giveaway master. No, I have to get permission first. They're not mine to give away. I have to get permission first in order to do that. Let's see what this is. So you want us to do a breaking news video and then have it to where there's Guardian? That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, like maybe do one for companions.
Could be. Breaking news, companions are releasing so and so. That would be actually pretty cool. I like that. Something where it's just easy. You can put that on like Twitter and just keep reposting it and so on. I like that. That's cool. We'll definitely show it to the rest of the team.
But the way crypto was dropping earlier, Solana's held up pretty well. Like, it was looking pretty grim. Like, we might get down another 10, 15% or so, but it's holding up.
Good idea on the breaking news. I like that. The breaking news, companions are dropping and all that. I like that. That's cool. The screaming cat.
Just making sure the cat's not locked in the room with me. I don't think it's mine. So good news, my wife did get home, so I was able to pawn off the the kiddo
The kid.
and come in my study and lock the door.
Oh god, here's Showtech with the clown. Is he even
Of
in the
course.
AMA? Oh yeah, he is.
He is. He was one of the first ones in.
He wanted to hear my voice, that's why.
Always.
He couldn't stay away, I know.
It's clowning in real time.
You sound like a little girl. That's so hot. That's real sweet. Bitcoin drop was pain. Wait. That's not nice, Rick. Yeah, you're gonna get Showtech upset. Unmute me so I can tell you what a real lady sounds like. Nah, we're gonna save everybody. We're gonna save everybody of that. Warzone, Fortnite, anyone. We could set up teams and play. Maybe naming the teams with the primary skins. I got so much ideas. I mean, we could. COD just came out, so we could do that.
I'm on
Again,
Yellow's team.
you're on Yellow's team. I bet if we took a vote, the community would want to hear me. I mean, who knows? Who knows how that vote will go?
I don't know. Maybe we could introduce like a community vote. Like we can, get people to throw us suggestions, and maybe once a week or something, someone can get invited onto the stage with Yellow for one of the daily addresses.
That could get so dangerous real quick.
True.
Imagine Showtag up on the stage. He'll be clowning everybody left and right.
That's all the chat would be. Someone would ask a question, and it'd be 50 clown emojis.
Exactly. He wouldn't even be speaking. He would just be clowning.
Is there an audio clown emoji?
I mean, we could. Maybe we can let some NFT collectors to talk. Maybe. That would be cool. Think we could bring some people to the community. I mean, there are other spaces that we have planned. There is one actually planned with another group, which should be happening really soon. And that'll be on Twitter. So
Yeah,
that should
that
definitely
one
be
we can
really.
talk about.
Mm-hmm. We mentioned it before, right?
We have, yeah. It's Yellow had some urgent business pop up, and didn't think he'd make it back in time. So we just thought it'd be better to push it a week rather than maybe push it back and then have to reschedule. Just did it clean and just hit it with the reschedule. But yeah, on Tuesday, this next Tuesday, Yellow is going to be hosting a Twitter Spaces with the group from Bone World. That was our first announced collaboration. So there's a lot of really cool topics that are going to be mentioned, and you definitely don't want to miss it.
Yeah, that should definitely reach like a whole big audience too.
Sorry, I was finishing up my statement. Then I'm like starting to read some of the comments about coming to Dubai, paying for flights. Like, what's happening here?
They're trying to do a meetup.
Oh, where are most of the Guardians holders from?
I think I'm the only person here from New York, probably.
New Zealand, nice. Ireland, real nice.
Guardians are global. That's why we're from different places, worldwide. A lot of people from India. I'm surprised by that.
Need to edit that with Yellow's PFP on it. Like, I'm just excited to see, like, as this project progresses and we, we continue, just seeing Loshak's evolution as well. It's easy to forget that he's only 16 years old and still in high school, but I mean, what he's been doing is crazy, and just give him some more time to really perfect what he's doing, and my God, it's going to be insane.
They keep getting better and better, honestly. Companions is gonna be so sick though, with the traits and everything that we're adding to. Like it's gonna be awesome. We're
Yeah.
adding a lot more HUDs, so that's gonna be something which is very different.
Yeah, and while we want them to fit in with the original Guardian collection, we also wanted to bring several new traits for you guys to while they do look good together, each companion's going to be, a standalone piece on its own.
Mm-hmm. We're just shady crypto millionaires.
Soon, hopefully. It'd make my wife a lot happier, that's for sure. Retire earlier and just trade NFTs and crypto. That's the dream.
My girlfriend still wouldn't care. She wants me to get a real job. She doesn't. She thinks I spend too much time on this, anyways.
They just don't get that. This is a real job. This is real work. It takes a lot of time and effort. And you just can't phone it in. It's
constant.
Is what keeps
Yeah.
you going.
Mm-hmm. It involves constant attention. Honestly, I think I spend more time working on this than I have like on any real job in my entire life. But it just ends up becoming a passion at this point. Like it's just something where you don't even want to stay away from it.
I definitely work harder here than on my real job, but I'm really good at my real job, and I'm really good with time management. So I'm able to knock out my real job stuff quickly
and do both. Yeah,
and then spend a lot of time here. A lot of times I have both. Like I'll be the easiest way to sum it up would be investment analysis for commercial real estate.
Yeah, I don't know how you're able to do both. That's a lot.
Well, I make my own little formula spreadsheets, and I have a lot of really expensive software to where you don't even have to know math. You just plug in numbers, and it will give you answers 10 years down the road on projected outcomes with all sorts of different variables. I mean, it factors in everything. Can we not get royalties this time and just sweep the floor? I mean, is that something that, I mean, we could definitely, do the voting and ask the community, but yeah, it's like if we sweep the floor, then the people who are holding the commons are going to be like, oh, well, those ones are gone. I know that price will sell, and then it will just get flooded again with those ones. What brings up the floor is what we're going to bring to this project: more eyes, more utility. And as we advance, everyone is going to want in on this project, and that it's going to change drastically. We're not worried about the short-term floor. I know a lot of people freak out about it, but it is literally not something that we're worried about or really even think about.
I also think that the whole community as a whole would rather prefer the funds be directed towards either marketing or so on, or just be like used for their intended purpose, which is the royalties. Like they could be used for so many different things besides just a floor sweep, which, like Nick just said, it doesn't really help in the long run. And that's the thing that we're most concerned about. We're most concerned about the long run and the longevity of the project, which is why we won't talk about floors and stuff.
Yeah, and it's like I'm not going to talk about the floor, but I check Salon Art. I check Salon Art way more than ME. I don't know why I just like Salon Art better. I feel like it's a little more user friendly. Maybe the aesthetics are a little better. I don't know. But for whatever, I check it all the time, man. Whenever I see a good deal, I keep adding. Like I love the Guardians. I have 100% faith in the Guardians, and I'm going to keep adding.
To be honest, I couldn't even tell you the last time I looked at the floor. You'll never hear me discussing that ever. Like I'll just look to buy and like that's it. Like I can never really tell you what the floor is. I think it's very early and a little premature to even be like concerned with something like that. When will God give away?
Was that like under T minus 24 hours? I think that's the remaining time on it.
I think it was soon. It was within 72 hours when we did the rerun. We did have somebody else claim a second place prize with that. There were 3 second place winners. Never looking at the floor ends up in stepping on a Lego. It's a better way of saying is never really concerned about it. Look when you're buying, yeah, but it's not like something where it's like you look at 24/7. This is the way. This is the way.
Does everyone else get freaked out whenever they just stay logged in to like Solana or Emmy, and then all of a sudden you get a random Phantom wallet sign in thing? It's like, oh my god, what's going on? Someone trying to get into my wallet? But I'm less worried about it now.
Is Solana going to keep dipping? Who knows? I personally think people are trying to sell out to purchase holiday gifts and so on, but I don't see it being that much of an issue. I freaking log off every minute. Same.
When I first started trading crypto, I think Bitcoin was still like under 3,000, and Ethereum was like in that 100 range. And whenever I finally talked my dad into getting some and me getting some, I think we got like 50 Ethereum or so, and it like went up to 210 or 220, and we're like, ready to acting like we won the lottery. Then it drops down to 150, and we're like, oh my god. Panic, sold everything, didn't really know what crypto was. Now I don't care about the dips. I think crypto and as a whole has shown it has plenty of staying power, and these are just the cycles that it goes through.
Mm-hmm.
I think crypto is more predictable than the stock market at this point. It's
Buy, spot, and chill, yeah. Oh, 8 Ethereum at 198. Oh,
dude, I had 30 and sold them at like 150.
oh. That's tough. But I mean, you live and you learn. And the website, for what you said, Orman, like there is things that we are planning on doing with that. Something where you could see like your inventory. There are things that we have been tweaking. It's just that we can't announce it just yet. We have done like a little bit of a sneak peek, but when it is final, you'll be hearing a lot more information on that.
Solana's going to be big. I mean, it's already, I mean, getting big, but I mean, it's just now, I feel like, getting more mainstream, and as more and more people adopt NFTs, and I mean, personally, I think Solana is far superior to the Ethereum chain in terms of NFTs. It's just going to keep carrying Solana further and further. That is a old school sounding siren on that fire truck.
Mm. Oh my god. Loshak, there he
There's
is.
the man.
The man who makes it happen.
Legends, Guardians. I mean, those are pretty much synonyms at this point, right? I mean,
Loshak is a king. Yes.
we wouldn't have Guardians without Loshak. It's
Zen is a queen.
that's
Oh
the
my
point.
god. That's real sweet.
And the giveaway king is just getting it from everywhere tonight.
I know, right? One day we need to get Loshak here.
Even Alex.
16. I'm 10 years older than Loshak, and Loshak has more talent in his left thumb than I have in my entire body. It's insane. Live legit another life, thanks. Appreciate it.
Not even gonna say my age. My God.
I thought I was young. I hope you get some hoes with cars. All I want to do right now is just play Forza, and this just keeps distracting me. For anyone who wants to play Forza, is amazing. Highly recommend. 16 barely master paint.
I mean, companions are basically going to be like a Black Friday sale. I mean, for the quality of the art that you're going to be getting, I mean, what did you say earlier? 0.33. I know that's not finalized, but I mean, man,
that's kind of like what they're leaning towards. Yeah, what Yellow was talking about. I'm gonna say to my dad, I work with people who are the age of teachers and make pictures of robots holding katanas. I'm sure he would approve. I'm sure he would approve with everything that you've done for him.
yeah, I'm not going to get into too many details, but Loshak with his he cared he took care of his family, which was very, very nice.
It took me a while to convince my parents that this is what I do with my life. I play with JPEGs. Absolutely, family first.
Can't ask someone how much they made from something. Come on. Jack, I'd say not enough. I don't even know the file number though, honestly.
Yeah, all of those things are only private.
I haven't checked my Shib in a while. I just kind of, I'll check it again in a year.
Still a bit. Yeah, we're not letting him out. We got him working.
I mean, he gets outside time. I mean, yeah, it may only be 30 minutes, but
only you go to school. That's it. He gets to go to school, and then he has to come back and work in companions.
it's not our fault. He's living in a country where the sun just refuses to shine.
The 3090 is going to be a godsend for companions.
Going to knock out the 3090 in like less than a day.
Once he's done with companions, we'll let him out for a little bit. That's only for a little bit, though. Z kidnaps people. He doesn't get kidnapped. No, I get kidnapped. I get kidnapped daily. Unfortunately. I get kidnapped way too much.
I mean, they're justifiable kidnaps, though. I mean, that's the only way she gets to see you.
Yeah, I mean, she's yelling at me right now. I just get yelled at constantly.
The too long didn't read. The distribution works. First, you got to get verified. See that you're not quite verified yet. Which, if you just go to it was it called the verify holder Legion verification tab. Throw it down for you real quick. Connect to your wallet. Click the check mark after you're done. You'll be verified, and then we will take a snapshot of your wallet. And for every Guardian that you have unlisted, you will be eligible to receive that percentage of the royalty split. Uh, 85% of the secondary is going back to the holders. And I'm pretty sure it's that way for companions too. Like I'm like 90% sure. Maybe even 95%.
When are you guys taking the snapshot for what, for royalties? I think that is the cutoff is before the 22nd. And wallpapers will be relatively soon. The first thing that we're focused on right now is companions. We should send DAO more often to incite people to hold them. At the moment, it is 2 times a week. So here's the thing: when the DAO is formed, I don't think you all realize, but it's no longer a hierarchy. Like the community has a voice in whatever decisions are made. So it's not like we're gonna sit here and be like, oh, this is the way we're doing it, so and so. Like there will be votes, there will be processes, and so on. But the thing is, to participate in this, you need to verify that you're a Legion member, that you're a DAO participant. Right now, we have 529 Legion members. Regardless if you're a holder or not, if you are not verified, you do not participate in the DAO. What are companions? I'm sorry, I believe I missed that one. That is going to be it's with the Guardians. It's another release that's coming.
They're going to be the Guardians' ass-kicking sidekicks.
Mm-hmm. Will there be regular checks? So if someone sells, they'll be removed from the DAO. I believe so. I'm not sure of how the back end works, but I'm pretty sure there's a way to check that it will be given out to people who hold the Guardian.
Yeah, we could run another like before distribution or anything like that. We could just run a like bi-monthly verification or something like that.
Now, I'm pretty sure the way the system is set up right now is that like if you hold a Guardian, only then you're able to really do a vote. And I'm sure there's other ways that we'll be able to take care of that as well. Like I'm sure there's a way to do a voting process to where it's like you connect your wallet, it verifies you hold a Guardian, and so on. Like there's plenty of ways that you can go about doing it. Good night, Loshak. Go back to the basement.
Let us know if you need another blanket. We know it gets a little chilly down there.
Yellow's gonna. We're probably gonna convince him to wrap his car in a Guardian NFT. Oh my God, Shotek, how are you gonna clown? How are you clowning the king? How are you gonna clown the king, the one who makes it all possible? That's not nice. Oh my God, I give up. It's a love clown, sure.
I feel like at this point there should almost be like an honorary clown guardian that should be given to Shoteg.
Stop sharing pictures of that. That's you guys are. I give up. I give up with the clowns. I threaten to rerun a giveaway if there's a clown reaction. I still get them. No fear anymore.
We're starting to drop some listeners. Do you want to touch on the collaboration real quick before all of them leave?
I mean, at this point, we could almost we can kind of just close it off. We can end off that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you're the one who landed the collaboration, so I'd rather you be the one to talk about that.
I mean,
But yeah, so talk about that, and then we'll close it off, and then I'll get started on the YouTube video for people who weren't here to listen.
I think we're gonna. I think it's gonna officially be announced tomorrow. So I don't know. Maybe for all the clown emojis, we just make them wait another night and go from there.
Yeah, we could do that. We could, because of show tag, we can maybe wait till tomorrow for the announcement.
And I think it's planned to be announced before tomorrow's AMA. So we could do the announcement tomorrow leading into the AMA, and then any other questions about it can be addressed then.
Just pretty much what we want to end up with is that we are working on collaborations. We are working on companions. Essentially, we're working. We won't stop. We got so many things lined up, and for the collaborations, we're gonna approach it differently. We want to make sure that we're collaborating and we're doing things that are mutually beneficial to both projects. We're not like a shiller group or anything like that. So we will be approaching it a little bit differently. But I think that's about it. I think that's all we really have. It's just more of a daily conversation. And Yellow should be back tomorrow for his spot. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Nick, you have anything else or not?
No, yeah, that's good for me. Or we got one more question. What about a competition? So people will start posting Guardians in real life places.
You never know. I might honestly put like a tab, like a channel for just competitions, something like
Yeah,
that, just
and
for creative ideas.
Z and I did have a tattoo pact as well. That if either of us got one of the God Guardians, we would get that Guardian tattooed. But sadly, no Guardian for either of us, God Guardian for either of us. So
I'm gonna run it back for the companions. I got a 1-on-1 companion. I'm gonna tattoo it.
all right, done. I'm in.
But in terms of competitions, we'll work on that.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. We can, if there's no more, connect us.
Oh my god, another Twitter raid. Not sure real. Yeah,
If you
but
if you connected with Soulflare and clicked the check mark but didn't get a verification, are you sure you bought a Ranger or Guardian?
if you're doing that, make sure you come back and you click the verification button. You got to click the check
Yeah.
mark. All right, so I think that's pretty much about it. I think that's all
Yeah.
the questions we got. So we'll wrap this up. The YouTube will be out later tonight, and we'll stay in the main chat. If you have any other questions, just feel free to ask Nick and I. And yeah, we'll talk to you guys in a little bit. All right.